Hello English learners, I'm here today on a trip to Cambridge, the English town of Cambridge. So I'm going to show you around some of the streets here, show you some of the history. There's kind of a wealth of things to do here. That means lots of things to do for tourists and people who live here. So I'm going to show you around and kind of give a bit of voiceover as I do. So hopefully you can see what it's like. It's very beautiful, and also kind of learn some new vocabulary and expressions along the way, hopefully, as well. So I hope you enjoy the video, and let's have a walk around some of the streets now and see what we can find. So this is the Cambridge market. Right in the centre of Cambridge there's a market that sells lots of types of food and fresh produce, and it also has like lots of different stalls with food from all around the world. So lots of kind of international cuisines here. And as you can see, there are lots of people around me milling about. Milling about. So to mill about kind of means you're like moving around, you're moving somewhere with no purpose. Kind of like what I'm doing today, just walking around, but not really going anywhere in particular. So lots of people milling about, and I'm trying to get around them and keep a distance as much as possible. Yeah, very interesting market. And now what you can see, this is very, very special. So now we're walking down King's Parade, and you can see on the right, this is the entrance to King's College, a public university. Very famous King's College, one of the most beautiful buildings in all of Cambridge. This is a world-renowned college. Renowned. This word renowned means kind of famous or well talked about, like many people know it. So it's a renowned college and one of the most famous in the world. And apparently was founded in the year 1441. Incredibly old college, 1441, really amazing. And as you can see, there are many people, again, they're milling about, they're walking around, they're enjoying this sunny day. And many of the people are lying down and enjoying the sun. And by the way, we don't say laying down. This is a really important distinction. So when you say to lie, it doesn't need an object. So I lie on the bed. I lie down. The past tense is lay. If you say lay in the present tense, that would need an object. So we say I lay the phone on the table. I lay down something else. It needs an object. And the past tense of this one is laid. So for example, the chicken lies on the bed. The chicken laid an egg. It's a little bit confusing, but yeah, and I'll put the kind of information up on the screen here because that's a little bit of a confusing one. So what we're looking at now, this thing is called the Corpus Clock. And to be honest, I don't know much about it, but it's a really cool clock called the Corpus Clock that was put here in 2008, I believe. And it's made of real gold, so that's kind of cool. So here, the first thing to talk about is this bridge, this beautiful old bridge. This is known as the Mathematical Bridge. It was built in 1749. And it's a very famous bridge just because of the way it's built, the structure that's used to make this bridge. And it's kind of very beautiful as well. So we could say kind of, it has a very sound structure. Sound, I'm sure you've heard the word sound before, actually has some more meanings as well. So you could say a sound structure, sound logic, sound argument. So sound can mean healthy. For example, safe and sound, safe and sound, safe and healthy, right? It can mean reliable or logical as well, something based on good reason. So yes, that's a sound argument. The final meaning is it can also mean kind of like cool or great. That's a slang term in the UK. So if you said, hey, do you want to meet at 5 o'clock? You could say, yeah, sound, man. Sounds good. Sound. Kind of means like good, really cool. And the other thing that you can see here are these punts. So a punt is a long, narrow boat. These people we're watching now, they are punting along the river. Really beautiful. Another meaning of the word punt is to kick something very far. If you punt a football, that means you kick a football really far. But yeah, this is a very different meaning, of course. I just wanted to show you a little bit of what Cambridge is like, showing you the streets here. Very beautiful, often cobbled streets as well, or bricked streets. It also seems like a very cycle-friendly town. So if you're interested in visiting Cambridge, then maybe this video will inspire you to go. It seems to be very good for shopping, very good for going to the market and relaxing in the park as well. There's quite a few nice parks here as well. And I almost missed this one, but what we're looking at here, this is Newton's apple tree. So many of you might know that Isaac Newton was the person who first kind of thought about the theory of gravity. But anyway, they say he was thinking about the theory of gravity while sat under an apple tree. And what's really cool is this is actually kind of the exact tree he was sat under. So it's not exactly the same tree. What they did, they grafted this from the original tree. It's kind of like an offshoot of the original tree, and they replanted it here. So that's really cool, I think, and a nice piece of history there as well. Thank you very, very much for watching my video today. I really, really hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, leave them below. But I hope you enjoyed our trip around Cambridge. Maybe you can visit here yourself one day. If you have visited, let me know in the comments and kind of give me some recommendations as well. But thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye. When we have more of the